Oh no. Huh? I forgot to put it on. So I've been trying to think a lot of what do I want to talk about on my channel, because as I mentioned on one of the previous videos, I'm maybe not as comfortable sharing everything, but I would still like to continue doing the videos. Whenever I'm like on the mood of like to film a video or do anything, like I'm completely lacking other subjects, and I'm getting these like ideas very randomly when I'm like when I'm on a place that I obviously can't film. I'm sure that many others who's a little bit neurospicy knows that you don't necessarily remember to put it down either, because you're like, oh yeah, I'll remember it. Here was a long ass section of me doing the dishes, which I figured out afterwards that it's incredibly boring to watch. It's like watching paint dry. But it was too much of a work to actually completely delete it, so enjoy this very sped up dishwashing process before we actually get to the point. I've started a YouTube channel so many times that it's almost embarrassing to even admit. Well, actually, I'm not going to be admitting how many times, but it's many. And it always seems to be falling into very similar issues. I would like to be talking about things that are important for me, but I never really feel like sitting in front of the camera and talking about it. It just makes me feel so vulnerable. Then if I try to film a vlog where whenever I do something interesting or something interesting happens in my life, I either forget to film it or I feel too shy or embarrassed to pick up the camera and start making a video of the moment. So clearly that is not the way for me. I'm also a little bit lazy and, well, I wouldn't say lazy, maybe that as well, but I don't have the patience to do certain things, or I can't keep consistent with certain things. And I'm also a little bit bad at advertising myself. And that one I think is because I'm afraid that people will laugh at me. And I know for a fact that some do. I just try not to think about it too much. But it does come out sometimes, especially if I'm about to do something that I'm not like 100% sure about. Don't get me wrong, actually received quite a lot of nice feedback as well. And people had told me many times that I should keep on producing videos and tell about my life. But I don't know, it's clearly it is somehow scary for me to do that. But clearly the ways that I have tried so far has not really worked well, as we already established. So this time I am going to try a little bit of a different approach. So the video itself might be something else, and it might be just me doing my daily tasks or whatever it is that I have felt at that moment that I want to be taking a video of. But then I will try to make more construct, and I will try to make I will be talking about my thoughts and whatever it is that I want to talk about at that time as a voiceover. So, like a podcast, but still a vlog. This way I also feel like I have more variety on when I can be recording. So I don't necessarily need to be all dolled up or anything. Like, I don't have to feel like I would be on a display all the time. By the way, my voice is very down today apparently, and I think it's because of the deep cleaning that I did yesterday. I washed our sofa and I moved a lot of things that had a lot of dust under, and I'm allergic to dust mites. So yeah, I can definitely feel it in my lungs that I have been doing something like that. But anyway, what was I saying? Since this gives me the opportunity to also work on the videos on the days that I am actually off, and not while I'm working or studying, because those days are already quite filled, and I have been struggling to find enough time to work on my videos, which also has been a little bit sad for me, since I really enjoy doing this. I really like video editing. I feel like it's the perfect way for me to kind of distance myself from the usual daily tasks. Because studying is hard, so is work. But studying particularly is very hard, and I really noticed that on those days that I study a lot, my brain feels very tired, and if I study a lot during the whole week, like by weekend I'm completely exhausted and I just fall in the bed, and I need something that I can just like do without thinking. And this seems to be that kind of a breathing space for me. By the way, already at this point that I'm recording this, I have already kind of jumped out of the subject a little bit, what I had made myself the notes that I'm following. That was very bad English there. I'm sorry about that. My brain is clearly not on the top of its things currently. But yeah, speaking of which is what I was supposed to say next, is that this time I will also plan the videos a little bit better up front. Like, what is it that I'm going to be talking about, and what is my approach to that subject. And now I'm not going to be in a stress to film. or I'm not going to be thinking about it all the time that, I should be filming this, I should be doing this, because now I can actually plan it on the calendar when I will be filming the background videos. And then I can separately schedule when I will be doing the voiceovers for the videos. I have already filmed a few cleaning videos, like the one now on the background. I've actually really enjoyed doing this, and it has been a very good way for me as well to kind of get myself to do some normal tasks, because I have been so much in my own headspace about like study, I have to do more. But this will actually be a subject for another video, because I have quite a lot to say, or I have quite a lot of thoughts about burnout and perfectionism and everything related to that, because unfortunately I am a very book example of someone who drives themselves to the edge of burnout constantly. But as said, that's a subject for another video, and this time we should only focus on why we are going to be doing the videos like this in the future. So I have already filmed a few cleaning videos, and I have a few ideas for a few upcoming videos. My mom is about to come for a visit. Actually, she's flying here tomorrow from like when I'm now recording this, and she's going to be bringing me my mic so that I can actually do like proper recordings onwards. By the way, I'm not entirely sure if you can hear this weird sounds, like knocking sounds on the background, but it's extremely windy currently, and it feels like all the windows and balcony doors in this apartment is like waving with the wind. But yeah, let's see. Maybe this will go better than the previous ones. Obviously, you never know. But I am feeling very motivated for this. And I feel like I'm in a good headspace to kind of also not take too much stress about this, even while I still want to make it consistent. Because I've noticed that the more I stress, the less I tend to do. So it's definitely better that I take the approach that I'm taking now. But all in all, I do want to say that this year so far has been gradually much better than my previous year or the year before that. I'm actually very happy to say that I'm in a very good place, and I feel much stronger after a lot of hardship that I have had in the past. And now I'm just going to enjoy the ride and be happy for it for as long as I'm able to maintain and keep up with the positive spirit that I am finally regaining back after 10 years, at least 10 years of quite a much darker sense of me. And oh boy, have I missed the little ray of sunshine that I used to be for people around me. Now, for the remaining of the video, I'll let you enjoy me cleaning the kitchen. Next time, I think we will have oven cleaning. I have already shot the videos for it. I just have to edit it and obviously add my voiceover. I don't know the subject yet. I'm not going to make any promises yet, but that's going to be next time's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and hearing my thoughts about how I'm going to be going onward with my YouTube channel. I wish to see you here again later, and yeah, keep up with the good spirit. And oh my god, I'm so bad at ending videos. Like, I would probably never get good at this.